there guys, what I'm going to do today is attempt to take you guys through the kind of chord journey I went through to get to use those shapes that I was using in the intro piece. And it's all about the extension of an 11. An extension of an 11 sounds amazing. I'm adding it to my sevens essentially, my major sevens, dominant sevens and minor sevens. I'm sticking to the key of G for this particular one today. And in the intro part there I was just playing over a drone of a G and a B minor and an A minor. So chords 1, 3 and 2 of the key. So I'll try and keep this brief. I'm starting by using shell voicings. So a shell voicing would be where I take the first, third, fifth and seventh and take the fifth away. So you're just getting everything you need. All the information you need is there. The 5 is just there to bulk things up. So we take that away and we're given a beautiful G major 7 like this. So let's take it from here. I'm taking first finger on fret 3 there for my G, and fingers 3 and 4, and my 2 middle strings there, my G and my D on frets 4 to form a G major 7. Let me just break that down a second. I've got my 1, my third, and my 7. Play those together, I've got a G major 7. You'll see why we're doing the shell voicings in a moment, because it's how we can easily add the 11 extension to it, and then how we can break that down even further to play some lead with the parts. Alright, so G major 7, we're going to take that up a tone to chord 2 in the key of G, which is going to be an A minor 7. Shell voicing there, no 5. That's the second finger, fret 5 on my A, and fingers 3 and 4, 2 middle strings again on fret 5 as well. G major 7, A minor 7. Let's take it up a tone again for chord 3. Now we have a B minor 7. Take it up a semitone and back to a major 7 chord. So that's me on fret 8 there with my C. Fingers 3 and 4, 2 middle strings again on fret 9. First 4 chords together, G major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7. This is where things change very slightly now. I'm going to pop up a tone again, but now I'm going to play a dominant 7 chord, so I'm flattening that 7th. I have my first with my first finger here on fret 10 on my D. Fourth finger is going to take the major 3rd, fret 11, string 3. And now my second finger pops in here to play the flat 7 on fret 10, string 4. Okay, let's talk about these first 4 chords real quick. G major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7, my D dominant 7. Now let's play our E minor here again, using our minor shape where we're stacked within one fret. Fret 12, skip a string, 12 and 12, using fingers 2, 3 and 4 works best. Now if you're playing on electric guitar, we can take this up a tone again there for chord 7, an F sharp minor, or we can simply come down the octave and add it there instead, okay? And then that brings me back to resolve the G. Let's have all of those chords back to back. So shell voicings, 1, 3 and it's 7, be it a flat 7 or a flat 3rd to make a minor chord. You'll see as we go through. So we've got G major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7, D dominant 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, in either octave there depending how you want to play it, and resolving back to my 1 chord there of a G major 7. So why have we done this? Is so we can add this 11th. Let's talk about the 11 a second. The 11 is going to be the octave of the 4th note of our scale. So if I was to go through my G major scale here, I'm going to stop on my 4th note. That's my 4. I want to find my 11, so I go up the octave. Finding my octave here is a C on fret 1 there. Now the reason we've done these shell voicings, look, now my first finger's ready to grab that. So I've had to rearrange my fingers slightly from my first voicing. I'm going to replace finger 1 with finger 2 to take the root. So I'm playing the same G major 7 with the first finger reaching for that top 11 there. Now the sound of the 11 can sometimes be a little bit it's full of tension and it's a little bit icky sometimes if I play it just like that, but remember this is all about tension and resolve, and I think particularly with these 11s, finding a different sound, finding your sound that you can use to play your own style of lead guitar. We'll get to that part, okay? So our G major 11, beautiful. Now using fingers 2, 3 and 4 again, let's slide up to our A minor there on frets 5. Our interval of our 11 is going to be the same if I played it from my A to my 4 and my octave above there. To add a D to the top of my A minor 7 gives me the A minor 11. Okay, chords 1 and 2. G major 11, A minor 11. This movement's nice, we're just going to take it up a tone. B minor 11, same theory there, same movement, same chord voicing. chords 1 to 3, G major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7. This is where things change. I'm going to come up to my C major 7 as we did before, fingering slightly different there, so my second finger's taking the root, third and fourth 2 middle strings, first finger's free. If I was to add a natural 11, I'm actually getting a bit of a clash there, because this note here, this F isn't in our key, we need an F sharp in the key of G. So what it forces us to do there is take our 11 and sharpen it, which gives us a C major sharp 11 or a C major 7 sharp 11 chord. Okay. For anyone out there that's into the modes, the fourth mode there, Lydian mode over here, has a sharp 4. So that sharp 4 has to translate to the sharp 11 as well. That's why we add that in. But for now, if you're just interested in grabbing the shapes, that's a great one. Again, quite tensionful. First 4 chords together. G major 11, A minor 11, B minor 11, C major 7 sharp 11. Okay. Now, this is my favourite here. I love the way it looks, love the way it feels, and the sound is just great. This is where we take our dominant 7 as a D, fingers 2 taking the root there again, 3 and 4. First finger's now available to grab my 11, same shape there from the fourth. It's a fantastic chord, so that would just be called, like we call our flat 7 chords, a D7, a D9, it's just a D11, okay? First 5 together, let's keep doing this, this is good practice as we go. G major 11, A minor 11, B minor 11, C major sharp 11, our D11, and now we've just got 2 minor chords to finish off with. We're going to do that one there for our E minor 11, and now, like I said before, in either octave, F sharp minor 11, with the open B string there's lovely, and then we can resolve back to our 1 there. But I think with the 11 on there, there's no true resolve yet, and it just keeps things moving, keeps things churning. Let's just talk about chord 7 a second. Chord 7 would be our diminished chord, or if we're adding a quadrad, we'd add that minor 7 to it, and we come up with a minor 7 flat 5, or a half diminished chord. Now this is a chord I just see people avoid a lot. It's quite hard to play or place at first. It obviously has some clashing elements to it so that we can resolve back to chord 1, so it totally has its place. But the nice thing about playing the 11s is you can replace that flat 5 with the 11, which gives us still that nice feel of resolve, but it's a little more easy on the ear, right? It's lovely. Okay, let's take you through those 7 chords, and then I'll show you how I'm going to break it down even further. So, G major 11, A minor 11, B minor 11, C major sharp 11, D11, E minor 11, F sharp 11, both octaves there, and resolving back to 1. Alright, hoping that's clear. All I do now to try and get more of a lead aspect from this, I love playing lead guitar with shapes and picking my way through them and seeing how they open up different arpeggios or lead lines. And if we were to just take the root notes away from this and assume you're playing with a drone like I did in the intro, or with a bassist or a pianist or anything like that, you don't need that root, is what I'm saying. So we can take that root away. So if we take chord 1, I'm going to take that off and just give me a... Now that's so full of tension, isn't it? You want to maybe slide in and out of that a little bit. Let's bring that straight up to chord 2. Take the root away again, take that A off. Gives me this structure here. Up to chord 3 there with the root taken off. We're blessed here because we've got 3 of the same shape together there. Although our root notes change underneath, we're given all of this in the key of G is going to work. And now I'm going to come up to my favourite. If I take my D off with the root of this D11, I'm just left with the top part. There's a special treat in the key of G, add that E in as well. Adds a 9 into that D. And I can keep going further back to that original shape that we've used a lot. And up another tone, or down the octave for the F sharp minor 11. That weird resolve on the end there. Okay, real quick, let's just take you through that one more time. So I'm starting off here with my G major 11, taking my root off, and it leaves me with first finger, first fret on a C here on second string. Fingers 3 and 4, quite a stretch there, 2 middle strings on fret 4. And now the nice thing is now I can just condense this shape, sliding up to frets 5 and 3. I'll move my second finger out of the way there because it's not being used. Now look, let's just move this up a tone. Up a tone again. Now it's got to break away a little bit, we're going to take it up a semitone. Stretch it out here, I'll explain this one really quick. So first finger is going to be on fret 8 here on string 2. Finger 3 is just reaching there and grabbing fret 10 on my 4th string, and 4th finger on fret 11, string 3. Add that open E if you wish. Now we're just going to go back to our nice shape there over 3 frets for the E minor 11, F sharp minor 11, again in either octave. Open strings for added effect, and resolve. Fantastic. I'm going to have one last play around that drone using those shapes. Hopefully that's made some sense, and you can see how just adding in that higher extension of an 11, skipping over the 9s there as well. We haven't even discussed the 9s today with this, but I think it's nice to have that reach so you get a different octave, and that creates loads of tension, but also I just think more of an original sound, especially if you use it for your lead work. Soak it in reverbs and delays, that's what I'll do for this last run, and have some fun with it. Use it as a nice lead part on an intro or for a solo section. If that's been helpful today, ring the bell, subscribe, like the video, share. Find me on Instagram as well, JSM Guitar Academy, and there's plenty more to come. Thank you very much.